I like skinny jeans. I just don't like skinny jeans on men. Any men, youth pastors or not, you don't need skinny jeans. Those are for ladies, and then they're not for every lady. I would rather have the abolishment of the IRS and have at least a year of no taxes. That would go so much further than just $5,000 going out to everybody.
The Dana Show with Dana Loesch.
General Brown is and has been for many, many years. He has a 40-year career in the military. Nobody has found any fault with him because of his skin color. He has been declared DEI or woke.
Is that why you think the president has let him go, because he's black?
That's what I...
Can the left at any point, can they just at any point stop with, it's not us, it's racism, sexism, ism. I mean, all weekend, and I have a couple of examples of this, but over the weekend I kept seeing this stuff, this nonsense too. I kept seeing the same exact nonsense. Well, it's because of race. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it, and because they're not going to get it, I don't see how you have a successful party. I just don't. I don't see how you have a party that's successful and they can't remedy the problems, not just with their message, the problems with their policy, and then as a result, the problems of their messaging with that. And it's the only person that I have heard that's actually discussed anything around that is, gosh, I can't believe I'm saying his name twice in a 2-week period. Pray for me. His name runs to Shmeems Marville. But he actually wants the Democrats to succeed, where I just want to point out how they're wrong, and they're never gonna. I don't want them to succeed because this is bad for everybody. So I like people like James Clyburn too. I mean, that's really rich for him to say, because James Clyburn was the guy who said that remember, Joe Biden got into the White House because James Clyburn made a deal with him and said, okay, well, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna run for office, and I'm gonna back you, and I'm gonna save South Carolina for you, you're gonna have to have a woman of color be on your ticket. That was like a huge understanding. Everybody knows this. Welcome to the show. It's Monday. I'm briefly in kind of a good mood. Briefly. I'm not really super Daria today because, it's 59 degrees. It's going to start getting towards a non-Arctic temperature soon. I'm tired of getting emails from my most beloved amongst you asking me if there are any turtlenecks left on God's green earth, or did I buy them all? The answer is yes, I did buy them all. Everyone's like, how many turtlenecks do you have? I have 4 black ones. 4, that's just the black ones. The gray, which is a color to me, I have other ones. You guys don't understand how cold it gets in the studio. We could do a whole segment on that. So, welcome. It's somewhat warm for now. Well, notice how we're not all enthusiastic about that. You can follow along everything. Substack, there's a lot of good stuff that goes out there on the reg. Lorraine has a piece up that just ran this morning about Eric Adams, and some very interesting information about Eric Adams. Democrats hate him now, until they don't. And then, of course, the chat over at Rumble, and then you have the 347 DirecTV. I almost keep forgetting it, as however often we do it. I constantly forget the numbers. So, over the weekend,